as I sit here, first of all, happy Wednesday, late Wednesday. It's about, I think, 10 something p.m. And I've been watching a lot of stuff about the hurricane that blew through the southeast, damaged 5 states from Florida, Georgia, North Carolina, South Carolina, and I think Tennessee too. And I'm watching, but what I'm watching is, I'm watching a lot of homesteaders and their videos on YouTube, and I'm watching them, and what I'm seeing is, a lot of the homesteaders were not prepared, and I find that I don't find it kind of shocking. I find it kind of just not knowing that if you're going to be homesteading, especially if you're homesteading out in the country, you know you're out in the country, you know you are far away from civilization. If you need help, if it's flooding from a hurricane or tornado comes through, it's going to take a long time for them to come get you. And I'm watching because a lot of these homesteaders, they have lots and lots of livestock. They have lots of freezers to keep that livestock meat nice and cold. And I'm sitting here, and they also have lots of equipment. They have tractors and so forth to help with the homestead. But what I'm finding out is, and it makes me kind of angry, they don't have any backup power. They don't have any backup power. And I'm saying that it's a large portion of homesteaders out here who don't have backup power. And I'm thinking to myself, the first thing I did after Hurricane Harvey, and we didn't have power for days, that woke me up. Because I was like those homesteaders. I was one of those guys. I had everything else in my house, but I didn't have any backup power. The most important thing you can do when you're homesteading is have backup power, people. Backup power. If you're going to have a homestead and you're way out in the country somewhere and there's no light and the power goes off, you're going to need some serious backup power. You know, and I'm watching these homesteaders. They have lots and lots of freezers with lots of meat, cows, pigs, everything that they raise, everything that they grew in the ground are in those freezers. And it's all gone bad. You're talking about hundreds and hundreds of pounds or more of food that's gone bad. And I think when we're homesteading, we focus too much on things that the homestead needs, but we just don't focus on power. Before you go buy a homestead, the first thing you should be doing is buying your backup systems. Your water, your backup power, your off-grid power, people. Don't go run and buy a tractor and spend 20 grand or 100 grand on a tractor, 80 grand on a tractor, and you have no backup power. You're defeating the purpose. You're defeating the whole purpose. It all starts with a process. And I hate to see these homesteaders losing all their meat. I mean, I'm watching people, man, and it's sad. We lost all of our meat because our freezers didn't have no power. All that meat we grew over the years is gone. It's all gone. We had everything else, but we didn't have no power backup. We didn't have no backup off-grid power to keep everything nice and cold. I don't care. Like here, right here, you see my DIY that I built. I built these DIY solar generators. But I also have gas generators, people. I have gas, too. I have propane. I have these lithium battery, larger generators, and I have gas generators. So if the power goes out, I know I have the basics to keep my food fresh, to keep me alive, keep my cell phones going, to keep my wireless internet going. That's the main thing. And I'm sitting here watching all these people with these homesteads. They have everything else. They're way out in the country. You way out in the country. And you don't have no backup power? We have to start using our minds. There's no way you can be homesteading way out in the country and you don't have no backup power. And I'm thinking about all the people right now on the southeast who don't have power and they're way out. Nobody's coming to save you. They can't come save everybody. You see that now. I'm going to leave it at that. I'm not going to be long-winded with it. We have to have backup power. I don't care where you live. But if you're homesteading, you're way out in the country, you're far from an urban city, you have livestock, you have large freezers with lots of food in it that you raise, you better have some backup power. That's the first thing you should do when you get your homestead, is work on your infrastructure first. Your water, your power, in your home, your shelter. The three basic things before you buy anything else.